Eclipse season do's and don'ts. Hi, I am Kirsten from the Light Path Collective, your moon mentor on our very exclusive moon membership, which of course you can be a part of by hitting our link in our bio and subscribing to this channel. You're going to find all the moon resources that you need to guide you through the moon cycles. So let's get into it. Eclipse season do's and don'ts. We go through around 2, possibly 3 eclipse seasons every year. They are lasting for about 35 days and traditionally a very potent time of change, of shifts, of endings, of beginnings, of potent transformation and actually speedy transformation. So these portals are really amazing and really intense opportunities to work with our energies to really enhance our lives. So you don't want to miss an opportunity to work with lunar and solar eclipses and the eclipse seasons as they're presented to us during each year. But let's get into what we should be doing and what we should be avoiding during eclipse seasons. So first of all, our eclipse season do's. So we should really be, first of all, observing our emotions. During eclipse season, the energy is potent. So we want to make sure that we're really observing our emotions and we're not letting ourselves be overwhelmed by them. Remember, emotions are just energy in motion. So it's a good time to be the observer of what's going on in your emotional body. The next thing you really want to be doing during eclipse season is a lot of grounding work. So earthing or anything that makes you feel really tied and grounded to the earth. The reason for this is because of the nature of eclipse seasons being all about change. We really want to feel stable and secure on our beautiful Mother Earth. So anything that you can do to get out in nature, to feel grounded onto this earth and safe and secure, it's really going to help you deal with the energy and what it's gifting you at any eclipse and in any eclipse season. We also really need to be aware of our preference to and our willingness to embrace change, because eclipse seasons are going to throw up unexpected information. They are a time of endings and beginnings. So that is all based in change. And the more we're willing and able to work with change and feel really comfortable in it, the more effective we are going to move through and hopefully ascend through eclipse seasons. Now, when we have a solar eclipse especially, it's a great time to be setting big intentions. So at a solar eclipse, it's a rapid time and a potent time for new beginnings. So as you're setting your intentions under a solar eclipse new moon, you want to go big because you want the change to be, you want the intentions to be infused with the change and the vibration of embracing the new. At a full moon lunar eclipse, we really want to be doing huge release ceremonies. So we want to be able to be really honest with ourselves of what it is we're releasing and really embracing that release rather than resisting it. Let's move on to our don'ts. So during eclipse season, you do not want to rush into huge decisions. So it's not a time to make rash decisions and completely change things up. It's time to observe the changes that are presenting for you, knowing that you have as much time as you need to work with it. So I think a lot of people tend to make big rash decisions based on their emotions, especially when they are experiencing really intense emotions. So try not to fall into that trap. And that is why on the do list, we have to really observe your emotions. So don't make rash decisions. It's really important during eclipse seasons that you do not neglect your self-care. Be drinking a lot of water because we know that the moon affects water quite dramatically. So we want to be really nourished, drinking a lot of water, resting a lot, and make sure we're really on top of our self-care rituals, whatever they are for you. Meditating, exercising, being out in nature, being around people that are really, really caring, nourishing, and supportive for you. We also really want to be not in a place of resistance. So do not resist anything that's coming up. And if you want to adopt a mantra during any eclipse season, it probably should be along the lines of, this is happening for me, not to me. And to keep that in mind as things are, discovered or revealed to you during eclipse seasons, or things are ending that maybe your ego is not ready to let go of, or you're starting something new and you feel a little bit nervous and terrified of the new. Remember, we don't want to resist, so we want to embrace. And actually, this is a little off-center one, but if you are used to charging your crystals under a full moon, it is definitely not advised that you do that during eclipse season. So on a full moon eclipse, you should not charge your crystals because the energy of an eclipse season is a little bit erratic. It can be a little bit shifting and changing quickly, and we don't want to infuse the crystals that we work with to support and nourish us with that energy. Under any other full moon, absolutely please be charging your crystals, because they'll be infused with the light and the energy of that particular full moon. But in eclipse season, try not to charge your crystals. I hope that these do's and don'ts help you during eclipse season. Remember, it's not a time to be feared. It's really a time to embrace your next adventure, your next elevation, and to bid farewell to what was, because the fact that it's leaving is evidence enough that it is no longer serving you. And as you know, on the Moon Membership, we guide you through every full and new moon with all these resources, so you can join us on that by going to the lightpathcollective.com and finding all about the Moon Membership there. We also have a free moon resource download that you can access to give you some general information about the moon. But when you're heading into eclipse season, just remember to embrace it, to go with the flow, and to get ready to up-level your life.